Hello guys. So in this video I want to help you and give you some basic information about the different switches that you may find in keyboards out there and help you make a better purchase. So I can only give you some my opinion based on these four keywords that I have tried. So this is going to be the Moto Speed, this is the Aseni, this is the Oki, and this is the Singman. Uh, so there are so many keyboards and so many companies out there, and all these keyboards may vary in quality. So just to give you a little bit of history here, you probably may have heard about Cherry MX Switch, which are the first ones to have come up with these switches. And here I have an example here just to show you what switches we're talking about. So these are going to be the ones, um, and unlike the traditional keyboard that you may have seen that have this design here. So, and I'm going to come back to this one in a moment. So this company had a patent that lasted for about 20 years. So when their patent expired back in 2004, all this there was different companies that came into the market and started designing their own switches. Uh, and these switches were known as clone switches. Uh, but yeah, I can tell you that there are one of the main companies here would be Outemu. Gateron would be another one here, and yeah. So basically, that's a little bit of a history here of the switches. There are going to be three main type of switches that you can find, and it's going to be the linear, which are going to be this tool right here. So this is the red switches here, and I can show you here. So this is considered linear, which are going to be soft and much more quiet. Then you have the black one here. So these are very similar to the red one as well. Then you have the blue one here. And then you have the brown one here. So I have done different video reviews for each one of these keyboards. I'm going to put the link in the description if you want to watch a more detailed video. I'm just going to focus on the switch themselves here and just try to give you some basic knowledge. So the red ones are going to be smooth. So once you press each key, it's going to be you're not going to encounter any bumps. It's going to be really smooth as it goes down and as it comes back up. And they are much silent than the other keyboards here. So the black one is very similar, but offers a little bit more resistance from the spring. But it's just similar to the red one. You don't get no bumps or no clicky sound. Then you have the brown ones. The brown ones are considered tactile. So that will be the second type of switches. So first you have the linear, then you have the tactile, And the tactile, as the name suggests, is going to give you a tactile feedback. So this one, what it has is a slight bump that you're going to feel, but it's still quiet and soft. So you feel something as you press the key, but something I can tell you here that when I'm typing, I really don't feel it very much. When I'm typing just so fast, it's just unnoticeable actually. Only when you press it softly, you can actually feel it. And then you have these, the third type of switches would be the clicky, which is the blue ones right here. The blue ones have this also tactile sensation, but also it has a audible feedback that you can hear right now. So all these different keyboards are from these four keyboards are from different companies, as I mentioned, and these ones are also, the switches are also designed by different companies. So this one, the Motospeed, had red switches which are by Longhua. Then you have the this one, the Aseni, which has black switches, and these ones are designed by Gateron. Then you have the brown switches, which are designed by the same company that the keyboard, which is Oki. And then you have the blue switches here, which are designed by Outemu. So as you can see here, there's four different companies that have designed these switches. But something I have noticed is that they're trying to keep design the switches uh, based on the characteristics that they need to have. So you may find different switches from different companies may be very similar. So um, so yeah, what I can say here, going back to the keyboard, I was going to also tell you here about this regular keyboard, is that something that I have noticed here is that the distance when you press the key here, it's much shorter than with this ones here. So with this ones, you get a little bit more, it's a longer distance that you need to press each key. But something that I can tell you about that is that it's much more softer and much more cushioned, the typing. So that's what I like about these keyboards here. So of all of these, my favorite would be the black one, and I really like the softness, but also that extra resistance added, and that it's just very quiet compared to the other keyboards here. So it's just going to depend what your needs are, what 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 you need the keyboard for, and if you like the keyboard to be silent or noisy. So yeah, that's a little bit of a basic information here. I'm going to put a article also in the description so you can read more about them. And again, I'm going to put the link of each one of these keyboards so you can learn more also. And if you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate your likes, and consider subscribing. Also, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and thank you for watching.